Yo, 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 what is up? What is going on? Welcome back. We are here with another episode of the O.O.C. Roberto and JG is in the house. Roberto, where can they find you, sir?
You can find me here. Sorry. You can find me here Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock with my boys down, bringing the shit live off our chests. And you can find me again with my boys down, plus Big Danny on Saturday on Square One. Didn't happen this weekend, or maybe it did, and I just wasn't there. But
No,
yeah,
didn't happen.
we had ourselves a beautiful day on Saturday, and my shit said,
Golf.
might not be playing till next year.
When you said that you were busy, my comment was golf.
I didn't say that, did I?
No, you didn't. I'm like, come on, bro. We know you weren't busy. We
But
know
check
you.
this. I started at 10:30 so I could make the show.
Mm-hmm.
But then my wife said, you're invited to my little high school reunion kind of thing with all of her friends. And I said, I didn't go to the same school as you. But she recruited me to barbecue. You see? Happy wife, happy life. And here we are today.
You do what you got to do, homie. I'd have been like,
Remember?
hey, need me to barbecue? Okay. But I better get some extra something tonight. You know what I mean? When this is all said and done.
Nah, I mean.
Facts. JG, where can they find you, brother?
JG Shaolin Terrific, the undefeated, undisputed final boss of the 36 Chambers of Shaolin. What? Catch me right here live Wednesday nights on the O.O.C with the host Nzo, aka the Abbott and the Osiris of this shit, the Spliff King, and the Professor of Ganja, alongside the co-host Roberto, aka Mr. 100, aka No Trouble Did Anything Going to be Irie. No woman, no cry. And Friday nights on the tournaments when we do it is Saturday on Square One, hosted by Danny, the man himself, The Road to Wisdom, and Sunday nights. Catch me with my brother from another mother. El Principe de Nueva York, super wise with the Penguin Live watch parties.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So as you see, the hype man is here to give you guys what you need to know where to find us, to know where to find other people that we stream to. So y'all make sure you check that shit out. But other than that, man, what's going on with you guys? Because ain't really much to talk about. I was looking today and I was like, I'm done with Diddy. I don't know what to talk about. Diddy. I'm just done with that shit. You know what I mean? Then you got the Trump and Kamala stuff.
So much, man.
Done with that shit too. You know what I mean? It's just like that's all that's going on right now. So
There's just too much Diddy. Like, oh my
Yep.
God.
Every time you turn on the TV, Diddy.
Oh my
Judge
God.
wants to release names. Diddy, Kamala, Trump, Diddy. I'm tired of it, man.
facts. Diddy is a distraction for what's going on in this world right now, boy. Because you see, the North Koreans are sending troops over there to help the Russians.
Mm-hmm. Was it like what, 3,000, something like that?
Actually, it was originally 14,000, and I think now they doubled that. Yeah, exactly.
Who
Right?
wants to be president after all this?
But I already knew that China and Russia were talking,
Mm-hmm.
I saw that shit a while ago, actually. And I was telling my boys, and they're like, there was something else going on that didn't really show any importance to the shit. So it's inevitable, man.
When you think about it, man, they were talking about this for decades, right? Russia and China get together, gonna be hell. You got North Korea that's cool with Russia. Then you got African countries who are also cool with North Korea, Russia, and China. And China's buying up properties all over Africa, all those resources.
Yep. I'm telling you, man, it's getting really close to a world war. It's messed up to say, but it's getting really close to that situation. And I am worried about it. I am 100% worried about it.
If there's nothing I can do about it, worrying about it is just another waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel you, but at the same time, how bad is it going to be?
Do you
You
have a
know?
bunker?
No,
So
I'm
you're
going down
gone
with the
just
ship.
like you're gone. Yeah, that's it.
I'm going,
That's it.
but I don't want to go down. I don't want the
You
But
ship
just
to
like
sink.
this
again,
monkey
there's
last
nothing
listen,
you can
just
do about it, Anzo.
Yeah,
exactly
right.
like where am I gonna run? Am I ready to run from it? They're gonna
Don't
kill me,
have
they're
to.
gonna
Get to
kill me. It
higher
is what it is.
land. Get to higher land, Anzo.
Don't
That
matter.
shit ain't gonna help.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. It ain't gonna help, but I can still worry about it happening. I ain't ready. I ain't ready to jump off of this ship yet. Shit,
See,
I've been in depression. I've been had those times where I actually wanted shit to happen. Now I don't. You know what I mean?
I don't think all them billionaires are wasting all those millions, maybe even billions of dollars to build that shit underground because they heard something might happen. They know something's gonna happen, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
There's
do.
too many of them, Anzo. Too many of them. Oh, the big top three there: Tesla boy, Amazon
Elon,
boy, and
Mm-hmm.
Apple boy, or what's his name? Not Apple boy. Microsoft.
Gates. Oh,
Gates. Yeah, Gates.
Zuckerman
Yeah,
or
No,
Zuckerman.
Gates.
Bill Gates,
Gates.
yeah.
Bill Gates. All of them have mega bunkers.
Yeah, but to be fair, I mean, I seen even like Rick Ross had a bunker as well. You know what I
Rick
mean?
Ross got all kinds of paper too, man. Maybe your shit ain't lux like those guys, but
Yeah, I
just
know I got
have
papers.
one. Why are you building them if they ain't necessary?
Well, I mean,
Mm.
again, they've been building bunkers for hundreds of years,
Not at
right?
this rate, Anzo. Not
Well,
domestic. Maybe they got bunkers. Who even knows how much bunkers there's out there, man?
it's a
Mm.
good point. It's a good point. When you got money, you're gonna spend your money on shit, right? I mean, you don't really have to be a rocket scientist to see what the hell is going on right now. So you better believe if I got the money, I'm building one.
There's
But then again,
too much
I,
friction on all parts of the world.
like I
That's
said,
true.
I don't want to be living in no damn bunker. You know what I mean? Like even if I had the money, I'm taking that money.
Even if you had all your systems, your weed.
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. So here's the thing. We're talking my game systems, right?
Yeah,
You can't play them because those game systems need to be online to play.
you can play your own shit at home. Beat the
What old
game.
shit? I can't. I the only ones that I have would be like the older Xbox, and I'm not going back to that. You know what I mean? But the PS5, PS4, PS3, you can't play those offline.
See, I didn't know. That
Yeah,
sounds
none
like
of
a trap.
yeah, none of those systems you could play offline. That's why you'll well, if you like, because I have the gaming on my thing. Oh, like this so and so, the servers are going down for the PS4 to this week, and can't play no more games. So I think there's still a few things you can play like online. I think basketball. I think you could still play offline, but I mean that
Yeah,
gets so
can't
boring.
you like create a player and go through the league, go through the training camp, and play in the schoolyards, go to college? Don't they have that?
Yeah, but
They
that's
build a
online.
player kind of shit.
Yeah, that's online stuff though.
That's still online.
Yeah,
Yep.
What the fuck, man?
no, online. The only thing you'd be able to do offline is like play like a season mode against the computer. That's it, and that shit would get boring after a while.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So. But then again, you got to realize like the resources that you're going to be using up to keep a bunker going like that. You better have a very good power generator.
Well, they got all
Mm-hmm.
kinds, man.
Oh, yeah, I know. They rich ones. They rich. But again,
Yeah, you got to plan that from A to Z
yeah, 100%. 100%.
because there's no going out to get shit after you forget.
100%.
you know?
100%. But me personally, I can't be stuck in a bunker. I can't do it. I don't care. You know what I mean? To know I can never go outside again. No, I'm not doing that. I'm going down with the ship. I am going down with the ship.
Well,
But
it'd
if you
be a sick ass fucking grave.
so let me ask you a question. If it does go to war.
I mean, when it
When?
does.
When? So there's a question when.
I mean,
Well,
when what?
the scriptures say, isn't it 2025?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. You have to ask
There's
Danny that.
supposedly something in the mention of with the popes.
Mm.
All the popes are listed on the wall, and the pope that exists now is the last pope. And
Okay.
there's some
Really?
reference to that being the end of the world. Yeah. All the
Interesting.
popes. Yeah. Like, that's some scary shit.
What up, Tony? What's going on, brother? Glad you can make it. Always a pleasure. Well, I mean,
It'd be like that millennial bug just to spook you, you know?
Mm.
or do you think they'd be smart enough to have a war without any nukes?
Nah.
You
Nah.
don't think so?
Mm-mm.
You don't think they can
At
do it?
some point, the button would be pushed.
Yep.
You believe so?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because they're egos, man. They're running with egos. And if per se the US was to go up against China and Russia, you got two superpowers going against one. What, Canada's gonna help?
No, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't just be one. It would be U.S. and UK.
I
I
don't
don't
think the
trust
UK
UK for
holds
nothing.
up.
Yeah, well, UK is a superpower, 100%.
No, I'm saying yes, they are, but I don't think they hold up. Meaning, unless they push the button, their military pound for pound, you'll get more out of Israel than you get out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I don't know.
Israel got their own shit to worry about right now.
Pound for pound, they got the wickedest army.
Who, Israel?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Not,
I ain't trying to big them up, but that's a fact.
not more than the United States, though.
I didn't say more. I said pound for pound.
Okay.
Their army is the strongest army. You know, you have some lightweights pound for pound, but they get in there with a heavyweight, we don't know, right? But if you go per capita, they don't compare to the US. They don't compare to Russia. Look at the size.
I don't know. I can't speak of that.
I'd love to
So,
be told I'm wrong, but you know, times could have changed. But for a long time,
so
they got technology over there.
the top 10 strongest militaries of the world:
Hmm.
United States, Russia, China, India, South Korea, United Kingdom, Japan, Turkey, Pakistan, and Italy.
Did you say UK?
No, UK is not there.
Well, I guess we're partners with South Korea, so I get well, hell, no, they too close to North Korea. I mean, we're
Oh yeah,
screwed.
no, I did say UK. Sorry, UK
Yeah.
is a six. United Kingdom's at six. So United States, Russia, China, India, South Korea, United Kingdom, Japan, Turkey, Pakistan, and Italy are the 10 top strongest militaries in the world. And that's for 2024, last year.
India might help.
I don't know. I think they might help Russia.
What are they going to do? Send over a box of curry?
Damn.
That's some
Uh,
racist shit.
yeah,
The
I know.
thoughts
That was bad.
displayed by Nzo are not the thoughts of
But
everyone
I
on
don't
this
know
planet.
if they're majority Muslim over there, right? If they
I
are,
don't
they're
know.
supporting
I
the
don't know.
Muslim cause. They ain't supporting North American cause.
I don't think they are.
No,
You have
No,
Hindu, you got
Hindu,
Muslim, you got
yeah,
all
yeah.
kinds of
there's
shit.
I
Hindu,
think Hindu.
Muslim.
Yeah,
There's
go ahead.
another one too, isn't it?
The Hindus are getting wiped out by the Muslims, so there
Yeah.
has to be a large population of Muslims, man.
Oh, that's
What
true.
up, guys? Yeah, but I work with an Indian guy, right? I'd have to ask him for sure because I'm
Please,
not sure.
because
But I gotta ask him.
I know a
What?
lot of Sikhs are seeking refuge because they're getting wiped out, man.
What did you want me to ask? I'll ask him right now.
If
Or-
India is predominantly Muslim,
oh, What's up, Danny said, long day, the sound man is in my head. Yeah, someone had a question for you, Danny. Roberto, what was the question you had for Danny?
You had to be here. What up, D?
You said about the scripture.
About the 2025.
Yeah, you said something. You said about the scripture.
About the popes, Danny.
Yeah, yeah.
About all one of these guys that predicts the future and whatnot, or having to do with the church. She put all the popes up at the cathedral, and the last pope is the pope we have now on that wall. And they say after that, there's no other pope, and that's the end. Is that true?
Danny will answer that question.
Hopefully.
I thought it was something about the 2025 though, where you said in the scriptures it says something about 2025.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That was a question.
The same thing at the time.
Okay. The date of 2025 in there. I don't know, man. It's just the way I see things is just really messed up, and this world is messed up. You know what I mean? So make your bread. He said, I'm not familiar with anything G Catholic related. I got you, Danny. You guys make your money, stack your papers, enjoy what you can now. Because, I mean, at the end of the day,
if you stack your papers, that shit's gone.
Yeah, but at the end
enjoy
of
your
the day,
life.
I know it's really close, but I have a feeling that it won't go that far.
Nothing's proven until that happens, but I mean, it ain't looking too good out there right now, to be honest.
Oh yeah, 100%. I know, 100%. And most people are so fixated on the Diddy stuff and all this other stuff. You really got to start watching what's going on around you. You know what I mean? Trust me on that. Because
Yo, what up, Daddy?
If I got to, I'm gonna fly my ass to wherever Elon Musk is with a bunch of niggas, and we taking over his compound. Trust me on that. Well, actually, we probably couldn't, because if you haven't seen, Elon Musk got nothing but fucking iRobots now. You know what I mean? You see that?
Talking about they're like the Jetsons made.
Bruh.
Yeah, right. Hit that button. Kill.
Bruh. First time I seen that, I was like, okay, this is some AI bullshit. And come to find out that it wasn't. I was like, damn, okay, Elon, I see what you're doing. I'm not familiar with...
You trying to put people out of work?
Probably. I'm not familiar with a scripture that gives a specific date. The Bible does say that no man knows the hour or the day anarchy will return. Anarchy will return. Yeah. Like I said, I lived a good life. I'm good. I don't want it to end, but I lived a good life. I think, I would have liked to have been a millionaire to see what that felt like, and hold up. I would just love to see what $1 million in cash looks like, maybe two. I heard that the UN is trying to vote to get this so-called one world order put into place. I'm a little concerned about that.
I have heard about that. Like one currency, one
world currency.
It'll never happen.
You know why? You know why there's a possibility it will happen also?
Why?
Because everybody's resorting to plastic. The only thing that will prevent that from happening is the last of the cash carriers.
Yeah, but there's no way these countries like China and Russia will...
No, they're trying to make their own currency.
Right. Yeah. So there will never be one world currency.
No, but if let's just say fictionist, right? Russia, Africa, South Korea, or North Korea, which one ever is the bad one, team up, build their own currency, which they're trying to do, and their currency outweighs all the other currencies. You don't think their goal would be to bump those ones off?
What do you mean bump them off? To make everybody
give
have to
them
use
no
their
value.
currency? Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
so
Like the Americans at one point was the money of all money. You didn't want to carry anything else.
here's the
Yeah.
thing. If that were the case, America
Mhm.
would never use their currency. You understand? And just like they would never use America's currency. I mean, like they may try and build their own currency. Shit, Akon tried to build his own African currency, right? So yeah, possible, but to say that the whole world is one new world order where everyone is gonna comply and it's not gonna happen. There's too many enemies of the United States. There's too many enemies of these. That's why when people talk about these conspiracy theories and talk about, new world order, there can't be because the whole world is not going to comply with it. It's just not. It's not. They're not going to do it. Right? You have people that aren't complying with the things that are happening in the U.S. right now. Right? So I just don't see that ever happening.
I didn't see
I,
Trump getting elected.
what's that? Yeah, but America's
I didn't see
America's
Trump
stupid.
getting elected.
Yeah,
Here he goes again.
you know what I mean? I don't
Dude, I
care.
have
I
told
don't,
you
you know what
Not
I
guys.
all
mean?
you guys in the commentary and JG, the rest of them.
Dude, I have
Mhm.
told you guys America is stupid. We don't read. We don't. We just.
I'm
It's
glad. I'm glad you're here in the chat, Danny, because I got a question to ask you. If you look online, China has it now that instead of using your card or Apple, you just wave your hand on the
I
credit
did
card
see that.
reader and it reads your handprint or either some. I've seen that. There's the chip in there. But again,
Hmm.
that's still not the same thing as having one currency though. Right? Yeah, you America may end up having the chip all the time, but everybody using the same currency is not the same thing. But I was gonna say something and I forgot. Fuck.
I know something
Fuck.
about market of beast, right? Where you can't buy, sell, or trade anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember that I was at work a decade ago. They were talking about people getting chipped. So I think Switzerland, I think they do it there, or Sweden, one of those two. And
Mm-hmm.
the question was, would you allow yourself to get chipped? I do believe it might not be one currency, but there may be some type of thing to where you would have to be chipped in order to make money, buy food, groceries, whatever you need to do.
Like Danny said, China's already doing that.
Yeah, they're already doing it. They're gonna start
So
small and then they're gonna just either way, these next 4 years gonna be very crucial for America, North America anyway.
Danny said that is being theorized as Mark of the Beast. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
conspiracy theory stuff, Danny.
What they're
One hundred
doing in
percent.
China, they have those chips. They're monitored. They have screen. They're monitored every single place they go. I don't even know if it's the bathroom included, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but
And if you, let's per se, have a criminal record, even to the
I remember
extent
what I was gonna
of
say.
you're not working proper, you want to go ahead?
No, no, go finish.
You're not living up to your quotas at work. They could do something to that chip that you can't put gas in your car.
Mm,
You can't take the bus. You
mm.
can't go shopping. They penalize you.
But okay, so but China is a communist country. We
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
that,
yeah.
right?
I'm just saying that
Okay.
technology is out there and it's fucking evil, man.
Yeah, yeah, but China's way up ahead of all this. If you see
Way,
some of the pictures, the
way,
way
way.
they live out there, they're way ahead of us. But let me
They
get to the
build
question.
buildings faster than we repair a road, fuck.
100%. Let me get to the question I want to ask Danny, and because I asked this question last week, Danny, it's about voting, and maybe you can explain it to me better, right? So, if the electoral college is the ones that pick the president, what is the point of voting? I'm curious about that question. And then another question I had is me and Brian were having a discussion on our show, right? And he said, because he's bigger than me, the cops think of him more as a threat than I am. And I'm like, no, bro, I'm black. It don't matter whether you're bigger than me or not. We're the same color. You know what I mean? So I wanted to ask Danny that question too. But go ahead, Roberto. You're gonna say something?
I
Yep, exactly
was.
what I was talking about then.
I suspect that's how they will sell the chip and say that it will help prevent crimes by kidnapping or other crimes. Okay, so I agree with you, but as you guys said, that's America, right? If there are Americans that don't want to go for it, i.e., the lockdown, which you guys weren't going to have, they're not gonna have it. Like it's just not gonna happen. If a majority of the like fuck that, I ain't put no chip in me, it's not gonna happen. Right? China can get away with doing stuff like this is because they're a communist country, right? Whatever the government says do, they create the laws, they do everything, right? You look at the streets in China, they are fucking spotless. Spotless. Because you can't even spit on the concrete without getting your ass whooped or going to jail. You know what I mean? Hey LDG, what's up, buddy? How you
What
doing?
up, LDG?
So I've never been there, right? That's a place I would never go, to be honest with you. I'm not going over there. But yeah. Any link to join in chat? Yeah, you want to come in? No problem, LG, because we just shooting the shit anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Um, no problem. So what? Danny's still there. I wanted to know if Danny had an answer for those questions. Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link just now, LDG. But go on, Roberto. I mean, again, like this is me talking. I don't. I'm not gonna sit here and say that anything is not possible because it is, right? I just I don't know. I hear too much conspiracy theory stuff, and it's just really hard for me to be like, you know what I mean? Like they were talking. I remember COVID, when yeah, COVID started. It was the 5G that started COVID or activated COVID. That was the conspiracy theory that was going on out there. You
I
know what I
never
mean?
heard
And
that.
then
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, yeah, I heard that crap. It was ridiculous. LDG, what's up?
Hello. Hey
What's
guys.
What
going
up?
on?
What up?
What's
What up? What up?
Good to see you guys. What's going
you
on,
too,
man?
man? Thanks for
I
joining.
literally just came in. I know your title is a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I have no clue what you guys were talking about or anything like that, but I figured I want to come on and just hang out and chill because it feels like that kind of night. What are you guys talking about?
We were
Whatever
talking,
shit follows the other.
yeah, just going off it. We were basically talking about the war that's probably going to happen.
Oh,
Um,
World War IV? Yeah. No,
yeah,
yeah. No, I hear you. Well, that's
yeah.
cool.
What are your thoughts on it? You
When
got the
did three
World War
happen?
4?
When did three happen?
Yeah. Three happened when the internet was created.
Oh,
The information war.
okay.
Yeah,
That
World
makes
War
sense.
Three. We're still in the middle of World War Three right now, and the latest atomic bomb happened when Elon Musk bought quote unquote free speech for $45 billion ripoff. Yeah. So as far as like the conflict, like in Palestine, you're talking about, right?
Palestine, Russia. The Russia sent
Yeah,
over some troops over to not Russia, China sent over some troops to Russia to help with
North
that. Yeah.
Korea.
Yeah, North Korea, yeah.
North Korea, I heard, sending us some troops. It's pretty fucked up, man. I don't know. I think the conflicts, like, I think all the countries are like, kind of like playing it down a little bit because they don't
Hmm.
want to go to war. They don't want to have a world war over Palestine and Israel. Kind of seems like a. I don't want to seem. I don't want to get banned or anything. It just doesn't seem like it's worth it, right? I mean, you got these two forces that are. I mean, from my understanding, I mean these two forces just hate each other,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and
Pretty much.
it's not like, oh, an innocent one. They both hate each other. They both want to destroy each other. And I'm not saying that is like every Palestine or every Israel, and I don't want to. I want to make sure I say that because we've had like Asmund Gold, and we've had a few YouTubers get banned over um,
Certain things, yeah.
perceptionally saying that it's everybody, and it's not everybody. It's just certain parts of those factions or religion or country, whatever, that are fighting each other. I don't know, man. I'm more worried about, to be honest, I'm more worried about the socio issues of, like, for instance, Asmund Gold getting banned off YouTube, banned off Twitter, because he said something that was, he talked about. Are you guys familiar with Asmund Gold?
No.
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 So Asmund Gold's like a pretty big Twitch guy, right? He's got over 1 million subs, quite a few. And he recently had a stream where he was talking about Palestine or Hamas or whatnot, and the way he said it made it sound like, well, you got Sharia law, so that means everybody is freaking, genocide, and it's not that way. It's only the extremist. But because he didn't say that, he got banned off his platform, where he's making, like, tens of thousands of dollars a month off his channel. He's quite popular, and he gets banned for 14 days. And it just goes to the whole free speech, and, like, you got to be careful what you say, or else you get, knocked off these it's not a platform if there's a trap door under you. Last time I saw platforms that had trap doors under you, there was a noose above you.
For real. You know
And
what's
I'm like,
funny?
yeah.
That you brought that up, right? Because you can go on Twitter and you can type all kinds of bull crap, right? And they'll ban you. I see Elon Musk himself posting stuff where his own fact checkers are checking the stuff that he's posting, and he's posting it like it's real. So I'm like, okay, so some people can get away with saying certain things and doing certain things, but other people can't. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's, but this is thank you for saying that, because this is going into, like, a major thing I want to bring up right now. Is that I want you guys to realize, right, that these so-called platforms you're on, we're getting, like, hosts that are getting blocked and banned, and blocked for 14 days or blocked forever, or getting your channel deleted. um you know what the next evolutionary step is, right? If
Mm-mm.
you like a video that caused the channel to get blocked or banned, these platforms are going to start blocking the viewers. You're going to
From
log into You're going to log into Twitch one day and realize you can't log in because you liked the video that got a freaking channel blocked, and because you liked that video or followed that video, now you're going to be blocked. Because if they don't, that makes them a hypocrite. Every single person who hit the like button on a video that got a YouTube channel blocked or banned or whatever, you're next. You're next.
because you follow the same kind of pattern
Because you
that
like that, because you followed it, because yeah, exactly. Like, you are next. Trust me.
interesting.
And it's really,
Oh,
it's really discouraging. Like, there is no such thing as a public platform anymore. It's all death by association. It's you put accountability on what you watch, what you click, what you like, it's gonna get really ugly very soon.
well, that's what happens because even I always say this, even still, right? When you talk about, even on YouTube, saying certain things, like sometimes we don't do nothing, right? And maybe the N word will slip out, right? Sometimes say the N word on the show, whatever. My stream will get limited for that, or my stream will get taken down because I played a video that I actually found on YouTube, and a whole bunch of other people are playing the video, and there's no issue, right? But when I do it, because I guess I'm a smaller channel, it's like, oh, guess what? We're gonna limit you. All right, we're gonna take your channel down because you put this video down, and it's annoying, man. It's really annoying sometimes.
It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse, guys. Get real bad.
Danny, Danny said, I watch a lot of videos and no one has ads like your channel. I wonder if there is a setting that can change that. I watch a lot of videos and
You're
It
saying your
depends.
channel has a lot of ads on it. Your
yeah,
video.
you can change that.
Why don't you
Yeah.
change it, Nzo?
And no one has ads like your channel. I don't know. Well, do you mean I have a lot
He's
of
saying
ads?
your channel, your
Yeah, I know, I
video.
know, I know.
Oh,
But
okay,
he's saying,
okay,
is
okay.
there certain type of ads, or do you say a lot of channels? I watch a lot of videos and no one has ads like your channel. I wonder if there's a setting that you can
Meaning
change
that
that.
nobody has ads that makes videos as much as you. You're the
Right.
only one.
So so that's what I'm saying. Does mine have a lot of ads or a lot
Yeah,
of ads that
has
you've never
more
seen
ads.
before?
More
Oh,
ads. That's what I
Yeah,
take
that's
from
in
it.
your settings.
yeah,
You
yeah. It's
can
in
you
this,
can alter that.
but
Like
I did
when I go
also. Yeah, go ahead.
when I get monetized, I'm gonna do a video about this, and I'm gonna say, you know what, I'll put my money where my mouth is. And when you're not monetized, YouTube can do whatever the hell they want. Like
Mm-hmm.
like for instance, when I got 60,000 subscribers within a month, all of a sudden my videos started getting ads. But I'm not making a dime because I'm not technically monetized because there's other factors.
Things. Yeah, yeah.
There's other factors, but once you become popular, YouTube will start playing ads and taking in all the money until you actually become monetized. Once you become monetized and you're a partner, then you have like access to the panel that tells you, that gives you the control over how many ads are played. I can show you this later. Just hit me up later. I can show you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna release a video telling people that I'm officially monetized, where I actually have control over it now, which I don't currently. And I'm gonna say, so you can say I want pre-roll ads, mid-roll ads, or end-roll
Yeah.
ads,
Mm-hmm.
and you can say how, like, whether or not they're skippable, not skippable. Like you got all these settings that you can set.
Mm-hmm.
So when the day I become monetized, I'm gonna put end roll ads only. So if you really want to support me and you want to sit through an ad, you're gonna have to sit through my entire video and then sit through the ad at the end of my video. And this is something that I believe in because, like, a lot of YouTubers right now, you get like the pre-rolls where you get the ad before you get to see the content. And I'm sure we all know about what I'm talking about right now. You click on a
Mm-hmm.
video, and before you even see, all you see is the title, title and just, thumbnail. You click it, you get to see an ad. They get paid. They get paid. You watched an ad. You don't even know if you're going to click next or close or watch something else. You don't even know if you like the content, and you're already watching an ad. Well, let me tell you something. As soon as you watch that ad, even if you click skip, the channel is making money. So they can
Mm-hmm.
make a shitload of content, right? And
Mm-hmm.
trick people into clickbait through clickbait and clickbait titles, clickbait thumbnails. And they get you to click your video. They see an ad. You make a fraction of a penny times a million, and they make money. And even if 90%, close your video after like the first 10 seconds, you've already made your money.
Yeah,
So
100%.
I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, and I'm gonna, like, all right, I'm monetized. I'm only gonna do end credit, end rolls. So that
Mm-hmm.
means, like, if you really want to support me to know that I get a few pennies, that you're gonna have to watch the whole video, and then you're gonna have to watch the ads at the end of my video, and then we'll see how popular, people who want to follow me and support me can actually do it and not trick people. And I don't want to say trick people, but it's almost like you're tricking people, right? If you put beginning, pre-rolls, you're tricking them. You're trying to get your money first and then provide content. And then if they like, oh, I'm not into this, I'm done, no thank you. It doesn't matter. You've already given them your money.
Got you. Mm-hmm.
They've already cashed in on you, whether you click, and there's another thing too, is like, if you click skip, that's like, 1 penny. But if you listen to the full 30 seconds or 45 seconds, you make a couple more pennies. And then if you
Mm-hmm.
click it, that's a couple more pennies.
Yep.
Times the millions or thousands or 100,000s, whatever. it adds up. But the problem is
100%.
you got YouTubers out there that are promoting their content as A, but giving you Z, and you don't know until after you sit through. YouTube should ban pre-roll ads. Pre-roll ads should be banned.
Let me get to
If
this
I'm,
here,
if,
Danny.
yeah, go
Hold
ahead.
on, LG. Danny said, I'm
Yeah,
watching you now. 5 ads just popped up. I have to wait 5 seconds to click skip to go back. Yeah, I just fixed that. I looked into the settings and I changed it so that, the ads don't come up as much. I didn't realize that they were popping up as
wait,
much as they
Danny,
were.
the
Yeah.
Danny,
Yeah,
Danny,
Danny was there.
Danny. What kind of ads are playing, Danny? I'm curious.
Hey, Cole, what's up? That's a good
So, Cole,
question.
What up,
What
Cole?
kind of ads are playing, Danny?
Well, I changed that, right? Because I can't be having streams like ads coming on. It's good if I guess you got like thousands of views and stuff like that, but I don't get enough views on my videos to actually make, these ads come in. And to be honest with you, and I know it's the scam that they have, but I actually got a free version of premium and I think I'm gonna keep it. Because
A YouTube Premium?
yeah, yeah, I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
keep it.
that's the way they're around. They're trying to sell that premium like it's an ad blocker, and
Hmm.
it is an ad blocker, but it
See
depends
that
how
I
much YouTube you watch because
What was that,
it
Roberto?
only depends. Go ahead.
I said that concept I can understand. You buy the premium to avoid getting the commercials. But
Hmm.
what Amazon's doing with what is it called? Their service, their streaming
Oh,
service,
Amazon
Amazon
Prime.
Prime. Yeah,
Prime. Fucking throwing in commercials. I pay.
Yeah,
Isn't Prime like I'm paying for it? Why the
yeah, I
fuck
know.
am I
yeah,
watching commercials, man?
I know.
I'm
I
getting
noticed that.
pissed. I'm
I
getting
know.
yep,
pissed.
I
yep,
know.
yep.
And Prime, it start like before you even started, like you said, LDG, the commercial comes on, right? The commercial comes on
Mhm.
before the movie even starts, and then I think
Yeah,
you
and
get
you
maybe
can't
one or
fast
two.
forward. You can't skip.
Yeah,
You have to watch
yeah,
both of them. Sometimes
yeah,
even
Yep,
three.
yeah. It's fucking
yep.
annoying, bro. Really annoying, and that's
And
what
they're the
they
only
do.
guys that do it, huh? Netflix doesn't do it yet.
No, but I think it's because Netflix does have a plan that's cheaper where you get ads.
That makes sense.
Where you
Yeah,
get ads, yeah.
they
Give
do
a
the
people the
similar.
when you stop giving a choice, that's when you start losing people.
I think Prime has the choice too.
Well,
Hold
I'm
on,
paying
I'll check.
what's higher than Prime.
Yeah, I know some things you watch gets ads, some of them don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when I watch From, I don't get any ads on it, and I'm gonna check to see if it's because my subscription has changed, or if they have a different one. But go ahead. Well, I look on that. Go ahead, LDG. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, totally. Like it, targeting advertisement is basically what we're talking about. So it's all targeting advertisement, and it's based on what makes more money instead of what could make more money. It's almost like piracy. Like you need to treat ads like piracy. You should give the people the opportunity to say they want to see an ad and when they want to see the ad instead of force feeding them the ads. That way, when you make money off those ads, it's based on the viewer. Like the viewer is asking for the ad,
Hmm. It
but you don't
says
have that right now.
$2.99 a month to go ad free, Roberto.
An extra $2.99.
Yeah,
Yeah, watch
Yeah.
me.
yeah, an extra $2.99.
I'm just gonna disconnect the service unless they
The
come up with some shows that I really must see. You know.
Well, Prime has some shows that I like, but the only real reason why I have Prime is for the free shipping on Amazon, right?
Yeah,
You get Prime
Yeah.
to get the free
that's
shipping,
true.
Yeah,
Huh?
and
free
Prime
shipping.
comes
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
yep,
Yeah. So that's the
yep.
only reason why I have it.
Just
Because,
won't
man,
watch it. That's all. Delete the app. But you
uh,
see, in reference to what Danny's saying, isn't Tubi and Freevee free services?
they are.
Well, they can put how they're gonna survive. That's how they push their ads to survive, right? I'm
Hmm.
talking about services you pay for, and they fucking make you watch ads.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
100%. And remember, streaming services came out so that we didn't have to
Have to
watch
watch them.
ads.
Thank you very much, Onzo.
Yeah.
Maybe they forgot the concept of the whole deal.
Well,
Why do you think you
well,
wait till the
actually,
whole series is over so you can watch it uninterrupted?
I agree.
actually,
Go ahead,
okay.
Nzo.
So real quick, I don't want to call you. I don't want to. Streaming services came out to counter piracy.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah.
That was that. Sorry, that is why we have streaming services. The original reason why we have Amazon and Netflix is because everybody was pirating.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And that
Yeah,
you
I
had
know
to
that.
pay for a
But are they
subscription. It
distributing the
wasn't about
revenue?
the advertisements.
Because
Getting
if they're
500.
pirating, nobody's making the money in Hollywood.
Not really. Not really. The thing about piracy is that piracy actually contributes to the profits. There. How many people have like watched pirate? Okay, so like let me say it this way: if you pirate something that you never would have watched before, then it doesn't matter. But if you pirate something and say, "Holy shit, this movie's good! I want to see it at the theater," you actually made profit. Piracy actually like generates profit, but it only
Sometimes it can.
happens. Yeah, it only happens when a movie comes out that's good. Instead
Well,
of
not
these Hollywood giving you shit freaking teasers and trailers, forcing you to have to pay the money. But then there's piracy that's like, oh, this movie was good. I want to go see this movie, and I wouldn't have said that unless I watched it pirate.
Well, you're correct, right? And I do say because even the movie doesn't really have to be good. Bumblebee, I went to go see that. I was like, I am not going to watch another Transformer movie in the theater. I'm not doing it. I don't care. And then I bootlegged the Bumblebee, and when I saw that first 10 minutes or first 5 minutes, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to see this. So I did
Yeah.
end up going to see it
Yep.
because I watched the private video. I said I got to see this on the big screen.
Yep.
So it's rare though. It's rare
rare,
though.
but it happens when you time when you multiply it by the millions of people out there, it becomes noticeable numbers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's happening.
Yeah,
quite a
it
few
absolutely does. If you've ever done it once, then 100,000 people have done it once.
times. How many streaming services do you guys have though? JG, how many do you have?
Look,
Roberto, how many do you have?
I'm waiting for this app to come out so it could tell me how much money I'm wasting.
The streaming services?
You don't see this app they have in the US? Shit ain't in Canada yet.
Mm-mm.
I don't know how you log in. It's with your email address or whatever you're using for your services, and it'll tell you every service you're paying for.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the subscription service
Subscription finder,
tells you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because
that's also a ripoff. But yeah,
but there's shit you're paying for. It pays for itself. There's shit you're paying for. You're
because
not using. You probably don't
them.
even have anymore, but yet you're still paying $9.99 a month.
Yes, and that's because those companies are making money off those companies that you're paying money on. There's still the companies. The companies that you want to desubscribe from are making money off that company that is promising that you can unsubscribe from other companies.
Well,
because
once
they
I
give them the
unsubscribe,
data.
I don't care. It's done. They're not getting any
Yeah,
more.
but
I'm talking end result.
True.
And you only need that app for like 1 month, right? You get the app, you
basically,
find
yeah.
out, oh, boom, 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 okay, this is what I'm paying for. Cut, delete app, you're done, right? So you're not constantly paying it unless you're constantly signing up to apps every time that you know what I mean. You don't really
I
need
sign
it.
up to apps all the time, and you know what? I cancel right after I sign up. And you know what they tell me? You still get the 30 days. You still get the 7 days. And when them days are done, It's done. Wedding finish.
Yeah, for
You're
sure.
not married.
100%.
But to
But a
answer
lot
your
of
question,
people are
Nzo,
like,
I have.
I'm gonna set a date reminder, and they fucking forget, and then they really forget, and you hope it's not one of them $39.99s.
Yeah, it happened to me.
Yeah.
And and there's another thing I'm going to get into too, because this shit really pissed me off as well too. But we're going to get into that in a second. JG, how many apps did you say you have? How many streaming services?
6.
That
Roberto,
you
do you know
know
how
of?
many you have?
Yeah, I
No, to
know.
be honest,
Do you know how
I
many you have,
wouldn't.
Roberto?
Did you
I don't know.
include the YouTube channels that you're subscribed to? Did you include all the other?
No, just
We're
the ones
talking
we're
about
paying
paid
for.
subscription
Yeah, just the ones you're paying for.
that
I
I
think
know of. Yeah, I'm up there around JG 6, 7.
I have Prime, I have Apple TV, I have Netflix, I have Crave, and I'm missing one. I'm sure I'm missing one. But I have like 5 apps. 5 of them. Now, if you go and add up and I'll ask you in a second, LG, but if you go and add up how much you're paying on those apps a month, it's better you just have cable. Go ahead, LG. How many do you have?
Oh God, I don't even know. I mean, because I have subscriptions to like AI. Um,
Mm,
not just like Netflix. I
yeah,
have subscriptions to like websites that give you other shit like besides content. Um,
like AI stuff, and
yeah,
getting like you do with the when you're making the intros, you have that site. But let's just talk
yeah,
about streaming
exactly.
services so far. How many streaming services do you
Zero.
have? Good job. Good job. But
Nice.
and here's the question, right? Because yeah, it is a good job because everything we watch we can find online. I have an
Yep.
Android box where I can watch everything that I watch on my streaming service, and I can watch live TV. I don't have cable. I'm not paying for that shit. But I can watch live TV with the Android box. And I'm just like, why do I have these streaming services when I can just use my Android box to watch
I
everything I
mean,
need to
yeah.
do?
I mean, pirating is like as strong as ever.
Whoa,
Like
whoa, whoa,
you
whoa.
don't have to
Nobody say
pay for
anything about
any of this
pirating,
shit.
bro. Nobody say anything
Not
about
not not,
pirating.
not pirate.
Don't use
Okay,
that
you're
word,
right.
man. The
You're
fans
okay.
might be listening.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
use
You're
that
right.
word.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay, internet PBS. Okay, like there are so many internet PBS sites out there that you don't have to pay for any of this shit. And like I said, even using those sites still makes those companies money. They still make
Mhm.
those companies. That was the whole point I'm trying to make. Like you say pirate, but like they're still making them money.
Yeah. Closer.
They
I'm
are.
glad they finally made a law with that one-click cancellation thing for services. Amazon and others made a damn obstacle course to cancel it, to try to
Yep.
make people keep it on their cards. And that's the thing. A lot of people, right? They sign up, and that's why they have this automated taking out of your account all the time because you forget. So StreamYard decided that they are going to raise the prices, right?
Oh,
StreamYard
fucking
went
StreamYard.
for
Yep.
me from
Yep.
$32 to
Yep. $50,
$63.
$60. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep.
$63. This thing that we're using right now, Roberto, is $63 a month. I'm not paying
It was
that. I'm looking
$80
for
for me.
it's $80 for you because you have the
63.
pro one. Yeah.
Yep.
I was paying 32.
Yep.
They almost doubled the price. I'm like, I am
Yep.
looking for a cheaper way. I found one that I put StreamYard's price and then Restream messaged me, hey, try us. And then this other one, EV something, said, hey,
Yep.
try this. And I was looking at it. I
Yep.
like this one looks a little bit interesting. I might try it. Only $35 a month. Same as what I was playing with early StreamYard, because 60 that's 120 bucks every 2 months for this shit.
Yep. Yep.
And I ain't
Oh,
making that on
I
YouTube.
emailed them.
Bruh.
I gave an interesting email to like StreamYards, and I said you should not be charging people who have been members for like a year or more.
Facts. Facts.
Like we should be paying the same amount you pay the new people
Facts.
charge the new people that price.
Facts. Grandfather clause. You know what I mean? You've
Mhm.
been using StreamYard for so long, you shouldn't have to pay that. Or
And
even if they would have increased it at like
capitalism.
$5, $5,
Yep.
I would have been okay with that. You $29? Nah, bro.
Mhm.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
And Thing
When I
just raised the price too. Spotify, no?
oh, did they? I don't pay for Spotify.
Oh
I
shit, I
don't
got
pay for
Spotify too. I
Spotify.
forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't pay for Spotify. But that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, and I knew they said they were because they sent me the email. Prices changing, whatever. You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, whatever. I didn't read it. I said, okay, it's price. The price goes up all the time. And then when I seen, I was going to my account and I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. Why does my account look so low? So I went and I checked and I said $63 for StreamYard. What?
Yep.
63.
Yep.
Shit blew my
They don't
mind,
give
bro.
a flying shit about you, bro.
No, because they have so much people on it that they don't care, right? They're going to raise the price and they know that it's pretty much the best one that people are using. So they know people are going to use it. I'm not doing that.
Yep.
Yes, screw StreamYard. I would get Restream now. I looked at Restream. The other one I seen, I liked it a little bit better because it had like little things I could do with it. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna
I
try
had
that.
issue with Restream. Like Restream is okay, but like as far as like a technical person, I had issues with Restream.
Really, like
Yeah.
with OBS and stuff like that.
With integrating with the OBS, yes.
I got you.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
because I'm on a Mac, I already been having problems with that
Oh
shit
God.
already. You know what
No
I
God.
mean? So I ain't even worried about that right now. As long as I can do my OBS camera, virtual camera, which you can, like, okay, I can do it that way. I can work that way. But hopefully they do something to integrate with it because I got the Stream Deck here, and I would love to use it a little bit more. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, you know, prices are way too high now for me to justify using $63 for StreamYard. You know what
Oh
I
yeah.
mean? Like
That's a lot.
grocery, yeah, and grocery shopping is already starting to become a fucking annoyance, bro. Like
Dude,
really, and
ridiculous.
oh my god, you're going in there shopping for two people and you're spending over $150, and you ain't coming out there with like, it's crazy, man. It's
What
crazy.
makes it worse? I don't even eat all this shit I buy.
So who is it? You gotta go to waste?
Look, when you have a little
Oh,
5-year-old girl that
hell
says, I
no.
want this and I want that, you get it and then she don't even eat it. But if you don't get it, you're gonna be having hell all week. So I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, well, that makes sense, right? But you said you didn't eat it. I'm like, I ain't waste at this day and age, bro. I ain't wasting no food. It's
I still
not
got a bag
happening.
of pork chops I haven't even started on yet.
Disgusting. That's fucking nasty. You need to stop eating pork, guys. All right, stop eating pork. Roberto?
I'm still living.
I eat bacon. I don't eat pork chops.
Oh, you don't eat pork chops no more?
Not a fan.
What
What do
is
you mean no
wrong with
more? I
y'all,
was
man?
never a fan of pork chops.
Really?
Yeah,
Because I
pork
know
chops,
your mom
veal.
used to make some crazy pork chops.
I never really used to eat it. The one with
Oh
like
yeah,
the light brown gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never used
Oh,
to
that
really
sounds
eat
so
that.
good.
Really?
Cole, I'm done with you, bro.
Something with
Done with you, Cole.
pork and veal, the aftertaste, man.
Yeah, I don't like veal. I never was a fan of veal. He said facts. Pork is disgusting, especially bacon.
Oh,
I
sorry.
can't
No, 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 no,
I
no,
can't
no.
stop bacon. I can't stop eating
No,
No, no,
bacon.
no, no, no,
Mm-mm.
no. Can't say that up here.
Yeah, I
We
can't stop eating
say
bacon.
fucking bacon over here, yo.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't stop.
Now, if you could find
I
a butcher and get beef bacon, it'll change your life.
Yeah.
I've had it, and you know
Right.
what? I had it on a barbecue with maple syrup on it. Oh my god!
Man,
Talk
so good.
about heart attack,
It's
yo.
expensive, but yeah.
I've had chicken
All right, hey-
bacon.
I never had chicken bacon.
I had turkey bacon.
Go ahead.
Oh
Yeah, I've had
God,
that
turkey
too.
bacon was bullshit. Oh my God, fuck
I,
turkey
I
bacon.
had that in
Sorry.
in
Oh
an air
God.
fryer.
Or
Oh,
you don't like turkey bacon, LDG?
You like eating cardboard,
no.
bro. No.
I'm not a fan of turkey bacon, dude. That's like
Well, it
some
was part of
fucking
my
white
diet,
ass,
LDG.
black ass
You know,
shit.
I mean,
Bro,
I
that is
feel you on
some
that, but
fucking no.
no.
I'm sorry, dude. Turkey can never disguise itself as bacon, bro.
What are you doing? Turkey bacon
No,
is
Turkey
turkey.
bacon.
fire.
It's like the white man
Actually,
infiltrator, bro. Like no, you can't have turkey bacon, bro. It's got to be fucking bacon, bro. It's like
so what
those
about
commercials that bacon bits, right? It's like it's bacon, it's real bacon. You can't fake that shit, dude. Fuck turkey
no
bacon.
man, them bacon bits ain't real bacon.
Sorry. Oh
yeah,
fuck.
You read the sign
No.
close.
Oh
Bacon
fuck.
flavored
yeah, I
bits.
know.
No.
Yeah, I
That's what it
know.
says.
Yeah.
Bacon flavored. They have to write that shit there. You know what it would cost for them to put real bacon bits in there? It wouldn't be no
Facts.
$6. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Facts. And it's funny, right? Because I used to love me some bacon bits. And I don't know if they changed the way they were or whatever, but after I was like, nah, I can't eat this. This is nasty. Like,
In all
but
honesty, I'd really love to know what that shit is. Some fucking furniture or something, you know? I'd love to know.
Turkey bacon. Dear God.
bacon take just like a pig's ass. Nasty aftertaste. I also don't like beef much. Only ever liked seafood. Ugh.
I was gonna say this is like vegetarian talk, man. I'm a carnivore. You're offending my
It's
feelings.
vegan.
Wait, who said vegan? You, LDG?
Yeah.
You're vegan?
Yeah, it's like them. Vegan. No, I'm not. Fuck no.
Yes,
Oh,
you know that would have
No, I'm
been
not.
hit that button, Nzo. Damn.
Fuck no.
okay, I
When
was
you
gonna
go
say.
read the ingredients on those things, they have the non-legible ingredients too. What
Yeah,
is this? What is that? I thought this was healthy. Why is it so long?
Yeah, right.
Uh,
Well,
for
it's
your
like that Mr.
information.
B shit with those Lunchleys shit, and it's like he basically made a Lunchables ripoff, and he tries to promote his Lunchly and say, well, Lunchables doesn't even advertise real cheese. Well, no shit, Sherlock, because real cheese molds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what happened when you decided to go with your Lunchleys? Everybody's got moldy fucking cheese now.
Mm-hmm.
They're buying your product. They're getting mold. That's the reason why Lunchables never advertised real cheese, because
Mm-hmm.
real cheese fucking molds.
Mm-hmm. Craft singles. Craft singles. They say craft
Hmm.
singles. There is not enough cheese in craft singles to call it cheese. Right? So what the fuck are we eating?
I don't
you
know,
know?
man. That's why I never like Jose
Like
used to
Subway.
stack like 8 of them together and eat it just like that. I would like almost throw up, man.
Yeah, it's like Subway.
It's like
Their
you're eating a
bread
candle.
isn't bread. It's cake.
You're
Wait,
eating
what?
literally a
Fucking cake.
candle.
Yeah. Their shit is so unhealthy because the way it has to be made that you have to classify Subway bread as cake,
Well, I'm
Really?
still
not
living, so
bread.
I'm gonna keep eating.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm eating
I
Yeah,
Subway
look it
now.
up.
I don't care.
Since they changed their menu, I haven't been there, man.
I haven't been to Subway in a while too. And the last time I was there, I got the steaks out. It didn't smell right. I'm sorry. The steak had a smell that was just like that don't smell like steak to me. You know what I
Well,
mean? And
they've been fucked up ever since Jared.
had
Yeah,
the
ever since
Diddy problem.
Jared. Like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
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 Mhm.
the
yeah.
Diddy
Ever
problem.
since there are minor problems. Yeah.
And I'm sure he had to sell it, right? And they probably changed the recipes and all kinds of stuff like that. But man, I you still eat cheese on your burgers though, Roberto?
Yeah, but more times than not, it's real cheese, you know?
Oh,
They
really?
even say it on the menu, yeah. Like real cheddar.
So you don't eat like McDonald's and stuff anymore?
No.
Okay.
Because, not because of these videos I watch or anything. It's just maybe because I'm older now, but that shit just don't taste the same. It don't smell the same. All you got to do, if you really want to see, stop eating there for a month and then go back. You'll be waiting in line saying, I don't know if I want to buy this shit. because it don't smell right, man. It really don't smell right in there. Big Mac
Oh.
don't taste the same.
So any
No,
fast
man.
food restaurants you still eat?
Oh, I still do Five Guys. I still do Harvey's. you
Five
know.
Guys.
They're
Yeah.
so
Holy
overrated to me,
fuck,
bro.
dude. Yeah, Five Guys. Yo,
Five
as far
Guys
as
up
what's
here
wrong
is
with Five
kicking.
Guys?
Five Guys up here is kicking. I don't know about you guys.
What's wrong with Five Guys?
It's
if you're
overrated.
diabetic,
Yeah.
Listen, you guys got
if
In and
you're
Out.
diabetic,
Hold on,
Five
Anzo.
Guys is death.
You never had this restaurant, but these guys are fucking thriving like it's from another planet. This shit called In and Out.
We
It's
have
the most disgusting shit I've ever eaten in my life.
I think we have
In my entire life, man.
look, I think we got that.
Get the all dressed fries, huh? Watch this, Anzo. My daughter's like, oh, you have to order this fries, TikTok, whatever. Okay, I'll try. It sounds like a poutine. I see them stacking my fries on this open box. I'm like, fuck, that shit's pretty big. What do? They drop 4 craft singles on the top of that shit. I was like, no. When that shit came out,
Yeah.
I was like, no, I ate 1 fry. What a regret. I got sick, man.
Veggies, wellness, shots, rice, and fish is my diet now.
In
yeah, I
and
got you.
out. Oh my god, that I don't care. Send me to another location. I won't even try it.
Yeah, Five Guys is good depending on the location. Same with A&W. Absolutely. What were you going to
It
say?
is true based on the location. I won't lie.
Yeah.
No, fuck that, because
Location plays a role.
that location cop out. I it was like that's the last resort. Like I said the same thing about shit shit. What was the other place that they made burgers?
Whataburger?
Checkers.
Checkers, yeah.
Yeah, Checkers. So Checkers, I said that like Checkers is good based on location, but that was only like the last straw before they all fucking sucked. And I was like, okay, it doesn't matter. I don't care what I go to. If it's a Checkers, I'm like dead.
Yeah, but it's also location too, because like our food here, like our McDonald's is totally different than a McDonald's in America. You know what I mean? Just like in KFC, it's totally different. So I think location does make a big point. But
I think what's more different is Burger King. Because when I went to the Burger King in the States, I literally saw that shit flame broil. I know my shit here was going in a microwave. So that's a huge difference, yo. That's a huge difference.
You can see
when they make that burger, they drop it in the microwave for a minute and a half on. So
and then they
all of the fucking Burger Kings have microwaves on the top of their, right where they put their condiments, right above it is all microwaves.
Yeah, but I see them cooking the burgers though. Like
I don't see them making it. I just see it come to that area there. They put the stuff on top and bing in the microwave. And I never really paid no mind to it back in the day, you know. But now that we got more information on the microwaves, you know.
Yeah. No, I'm
making my food fresh. Why the fuck are you putting it in a microwave? Don't those fries come off the grill hot enough to melt the cheese on its own? Or that cheese ain't real. You need to nuke that shit.
Well, the cheese probably isn't real. But
you know them crab singles ain't real. We just said it.
Yeah, I know for sure.
The shit was shining like I had to put my sunglasses on.
Tastes good though.
Anzo? I don't know, man. When you seeing half melted cheese and you know it's a craft single they put on there, when you don't eat that shit, I can't see how that would have tasted good. I don't even know why I ate 1 fry.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about there. No. I don't know if I would deal with that with craft single.
Oh, you're just talking on a grilled cheese? Yeah, that shit could work.
Or on a burger, you know what I mean? Like fuck it.
On a burger that could work.
But yeah, no.
On fries? If you guys really want to learn how to make a poutine, you could come up here, or as you guys call it, poutine. You guys come up here. We'll show you how to make a real poutine.
Oh God.
What?
All right, hey guys. Real quick, I do got to bounce. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate the love. hanging out and chilling, talking. I miss it, guys. So I'll catch you guys around. I gotta hit the shack and go to sleep. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Damn, god damn, bro. Sorry, guys, but I love
Peace out,
you. I'll catch
LDG.
you guys around.
Peace out.
Always a pleasure, man. Thanks, Roberto. Thanks, Anzo. Thanks, Shaolin. Thanks, everybody in the chat. Y'all be good.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sir.
Thanks for
Show.
coming, man. Always a pleasure, LDG. Anytime.
Don't be
Thank
a
you.
stranger too long.
Absolutely, bro. Be good, guys.
You too.
Peace.
You too. Yeah, I feel you, man. For
I'm
me,
gonna
I
have a good
just
poutine in a minute.
you what?
I haven't had a good poutine in a minute.
JG probably never had a
I don't
poutine.
know what the hell a poutine is. I thought you were saying poutine for a second. I'm like, what?
Pootie tang.
Poutine. I gotta Google this. Poutine.
Poutine is good. Peace out, DG. Always a
Poutine
pleasure,
is
man.
fire. Where's Cole from? He's from up here.
Mm-hmm.
Just put it this way: you know this shit is a heart attack in a bowl, and you're still eating it like you never had it before.
Yeah,
That's how fucking good it is if you get it at the right place, JG.
Okay, we had something like that.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you
we call it
see,
poutine.
everyone tries to duplicate our shit, but they don't put the right cheese in there.
Exactly.
You got to put that curd cheese.
And-
if it isn't the curd cheese,
And sometimes the gravy ain't even right.
yeah,
Roberto.
that's true.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the gravy ain't even right. Like you guys putting like Kraft singles on your cheese and cheddar cheese and all kinds of stuff. Like, no, that's
Pizza
not
cheese.
Mozzarella.
You know?
I
Damn.
know we got chili cheese fries. We got loaded potato fries, stuff like that.
No,
But
loaded
it's kind of like with
potato
a
fries
poutine. But
don't fall in the same category because that's like a baked potato kind of category, you know?
Mm-hmm. At all. At all. When you come up here, JG, we'll get you some poutines, but since it's legal, you're gonna have to buy your own weed because you ain't moving.
We'll bring you to the store, we'll bring you in. You don't need to worry, you won't get arrested.
Facts.
We'll go smoke.
I
Go
need
eat a
to know when it's not
poutine and go
cold
smoke
winter,
right
I'm not
after.
coming.
Come
If
in the
it's snowing,
summer.
I'm not dealing with that.
Come in the summer,
Well,
even come in the
come
fall.
in the summer.
You don't have to worry about the wasps bothering you while you're eating outside, you know?
These damn Americans with their I can't deal with the cold type of shit.
I'm from the South. It's different. Okay.
You know what I mean?
We can't. It'll be 50 degrees and everybody's like freezing out down here, dude.
I see you guys in the South wearing toques. Man, we wear that shit in the winter. You guys wearing that in the summer.
Facts.
Facts. Since you guys want to wear the shit, you might as well come where it's really wearable. Then you see if it's worthy or not. You won't be sweating as much of the shit.
You said, yeah.
I see you guys wearing toques in California. I'm like, why, bro?
For what? Yeah.
Why?
I know.
You should be wearing the mesh back hats.
Facts.
To let your shit breathe, man.
Facts, 100%. Go said, yeah, they never put the right cheese and the fries are dry as heck. The gravy is waterish. It's so annoying. I always had one place that did it right, though. Yeah, man. You got to find the right place to make a poutine, right? You can't just go anywhere.
Where's your favorite, Nzo?
I don't know. I never thought about it, never had really had one,
You won't believe where I tell you I probably had my best poutine.
Where?
The Orange Julep, man.
Oh, yeah?
They have
I don't know if I had their poutine there.
Because their fries are off the hook, The ones that are crispy and soft in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And their gravy is off the hook, too. And they use curd cheese. Man. It's and it's open late, so it's a landmark. If you come here, you have to go. Don't listen to people telling you to go to the Banquise because that place sucks. If anybody sends you to Schwartz, that place sucks. They're gonna tell you they're all landmarks, but they ain't landmarks no more, man.
I got you. He said, La Belle Patate is the place I recommend if you ever go to Vancouver.
I plan to go to Vancouver one day. I hear it's beautiful up there.
It's funny. You have a Belle Patate. We have a Belle Provence.
Belle Provence.
You know what I mean?
Probably fucking the same kind of business, the same look, different name.
I had I believe it was like a Mexican poutine. I can't remember where it was, but that was really good. That
That
shit was
sounds
real good.
heavy, man.
Yeah, that shit was good though. That shit was good. You know what I mean? I like my poutines to sometimes, you could put a little chicken in it or you could put a little bacon in it. I love that shit. And I had the Mexican one. That shit was fire. Chicken one was good too. But the
Yeah,
Mexican
that
one was
works. The
fire.
popcorn chicken poutine. Boom.
Um, me, it's not the popcorn chicken because I don't like it because the skin gets soggy, right? The skin around the chicken gets soggy. So
I
the chicken I had
love it.
was regular, like baked chicken. You know what I mean? Like just regular white
But
meat
if you want to
chicken.
talk about one with additives to it, there's a steakhouse in the old port. They make a bavette poutine, and that's the fucking die for.
Oh yeah.
Because bavette's probably the softest steak you can get off of that animal.
Mm.
And when you put gravy with that meat, fire! I'm telling you, one day I'll bring you there, Anzo, because I usually go there for my birthday or Father's Day because that's the only time I can get everybody to go. They have no choice. And because I'm the carnivore in the family, My daughter likes a good steak too, but I'm the true carnivore. And
Mm.
you want to meat in your poutine, you have to go to this place, man.
Got you. Your daughters ain't like vegetarians or anything like that?
Negs, man, they got
Good
that
job.
from me.
Good job. Good
Me and
job.
my daughter, I'm telling you, my youngest, we've gone on poutine hunts. You like you ever have not Viet Korean fried chicken?
Yeah, yeah.
You ever go to that place Dawa in Sherbrooke?
Which one?
It's called Dawa, Dawa.
I don't know. I don't think
Anzo,
so.
Anzo. If I ever
Sherbrooke
told you,
and what?
um, just
NDG
just
Sherbrooke or
just Google it.
downtown
Yeah,
Sherbrooke?
NDG Sherbrooke,
Okay,
NDG
okay.
Sherbrooke. Just Google it. Dawa. Go there with
Yeah,
go there with little man. Go there
I'm
to have
sure
a
I know what
little
it is.
late night dinner. Yo, and get the spicy boneless chicken. Guaranteed you're gonna talk to me about it on this show. Hear me out, all panel and JG. If Anzo goes there, I guarantee you he's gonna talk about this place. Them people could make fried chicken, yo.
Yeah, maybe
I
I
was
will.
say,
Message
well,
me the name so I remember where it
where's
is.
that
Because I'm
black guy
pretty
in the
sure.
kitchen? Where's he hiding? Where's the old lady hiding in that kitchen, yo?
He said caramelized onions and sauteed mushrooms go great with it. First off, I ain't eating no damn
Hold
mushrooms.
on. Is he talking about poutine? That's
Yeah.
definitely a vegan. Mushrooms in a poutine? Hell no! I don't even eat mushrooms on a pizza. You gonna put it in a poutine? Hell no. Man, you just killed my taste buds. You just killed me, Cole. I
I
don't know if
might
I
be
want to go
able
to
to.
Vancouver anymore.
I might be able to deal with the onions. That might be good. You know what I mean?
It
Because
has
I
to be
like
meat,
onions in
too.
my stuff. Huh? Yeah, yeah.
It would have
Onions
to
and
be
meat for
meat if
sure.
it's
Yeah, one hundred
caramelized.
percent. Yeah, 100%. 100%. But the mushrooms, nah, you can keep that shit, bro. And mushrooms are
Man,
funguses.
Cole
You know
was
what I mean?
rolling till he threw the mushrooms out, boy.
Sorry, I love mushrooms and shrooms. Hey, no worries, bro.
Shrooms, that could work if you're in the woods, but mushrooms, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not eating that. That's almost as bad as eating gator. You know what I mean,
Hey,
JT?
hey, 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 watch your mouth.
That's a South thing.
You trust me. Chicken feet
Wait,
and
let me
all of
ask you
that crap.
a question, JG.
Yeah.
Does alligator and crocodile taste the same?
I don't know. That's
Would
a
you
good
know the
question. I don't know.
difference if I fed you both and didn't tell you which was which?
Nope, probably wouldn't.
Interesting.
I
Have
was
you ever had
waiting.
alligator?
I've had alligator turtle sausage.
And you had croc
What?
too?
Wait, what?
Wait, hold on.
They
Yeah,
take meat from
you
Alligator
missed that.
alligator.
turtle.
You missed that,
There's
Roberto.
They
an
take meat
alligator
from the
turtle?
alligator
What
and the
was?
turtle. That was in New Orleans. Mixed
Hold on, repeat that.
meat from alligator turtles. It's alligator sausage, but it had turtle meat in it.
What?
It was some good eating, brother. I'm telling you.
Hold on. You had alligator mixed with turtle in a sausage?
Yes.
And you guys telling me not to eat pork sausages? What's wrong with you people?
I say eat what you want. That's all I was gonna talk about. Don't eat pork sausage.
I've never heard anybody tell me they eat turtle, yo.
That is
That's
disgusting.
a southern delicacy, bro.
What? Since when? So you guys tell me you guys don't eat possum too, huh?
No, I don't tell you.
Possum pie.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like from the South. I know I heard that shit enough when I was growing up. Possum pie in the South.
I've heard it. I wouldn't touch it.
So wait. Hold on. You draw the line at possum, but turtle and alligator is okay.
Yeah, why not?
What? What do you mean? Why not?
Those possums are freaking evil, bro. I'm not touching those.
And
alligators ain't evil.
Alligators just trying to survive. See, that's the difference. They're
you guys,
survivors.
you're not supposed to eat animals that will eat you. You don't see
didn't. I ate
Black Panthers and lions and shit.
Wait.
It didn't eat me though. I ate it.
No, but they eat people.
Like
a deer. You go buy a deer. A deer will not eat you. A bull will not eat you. A cow will not eat you. Nor will a rabbit.
A pig will.
A pig won't eat you unless it's those wild boars.
If somebody cut your body up, put you in slop, a pig would not care. That would eat you. Tell me.
No, well, I mean,
grandparents owned a farm. They had
they're
pigs.
not known to be carnivores. They don't have fangs. They're not running around stalking animals and eating them. If you throw a dead body in there and they're starving, they'll eat you. Yes, like most animals would eat you if they're starving. Exactly. Fuck, humans eat humans when they're starving, man. You know what I mean? Shit's been done.
Look,
but if I have a choice,
turtle, I'm eating it. I'm sorry.
Let's not talk about things we don't have a choice. You have a choice. Now, did you go into this restaurant saying, man, I hope they have some gator turtle fucking sausages? I can do me two of those tonight.
It was a restaurant. I asked them, what would you recommend? They said, hey, we got alligator sausage. I had to sound like alligator. That's the first time I ever eaten it.
You fell for that what do you recommend trick.
It was good. It was good. I tore it up. It was good.
You know what?
Alligator gumbo, good. I'm telling you.
Wait, not to say anything, JG. Not to say anything, JG, but every time I go to a restaurant with my wife and kids, I always ask them, what do you recommend? Now, I watch a lot of those restaurant shows, and I know a few guys that own restaurants, especially the ones with the large menus. They don't all sell. Now, the ones that don't sell, what do you think? The owner tells them to push. Anybody asks you, what do you recommend? You better recommend these motherfuckers, or I'll hire somebody else. If they order what they want, you give them what they want. But if they ask you, what do they recommend? You give them these bad boys. Because these ones sell by themselves. Does that make sense?
Cole asked, does anyone know what alligator gar tastes like? What do you mean alligator gar? I don't know what that is. Like, I don't give a damn. Anything that has alligator in it is not being put in my mouth. I am sorry. It is not happening. One of my friends...
You tell me after, I'm throwing up instantly.
One of my friends said their favorite snack is gator jerky. They have gator jerky?
In Vancouver?
What?
In Vancouver?
This is good, bro.
Is this the same Cole who's from Vancouver?
Yeah.
You guys eat gator in Vancouver?
I don't know. Maybe he has an American friend or whatever. But what? Do you have jerky? Gator jerky?
I'm not surprised.
You've ate it, JG?
Yeah. I don't know if it's a real gator, but they called it gator jerky. Either way, it was good.
You don't even know what it is. Oh, shit.
I'm just saying, if you're willing to eat gator, you'd be probably willing to eat anything. Chitlins, anything.
No, I don't touch no chitlins.
Why not?
It's a smell. I can't get over the smell.
What's a chitlin? Is it a vegetable?
No, pig man. Chitlin is the pig intestines and shit. What they used to feed the slaves back in the day. Yeah, my dad said he would try it.
Nope.
Nah, I did taste deep fried chitlins before, and it was pretty decent.
See, so you did try chitlins.
No, I didn't say I didn't try. So I just don't like it.
But
It's a smell. I can't get over the smell.
you tried it.
Hey, just
Yeah.
check,
So,
people.
no, here's the thing. Here's the thing with Birdo. He smelled something that he didn't like the smell of, and still.
No. When it's deep fried, it doesn't have
Yeah.
that same smell.
Uh-uh.
There was only a piece. It wasn't like a whole bowl or plate. It was just a piece. And it was like, okay, this tastes pretty good, but I'm not gonna eat anymore.
Tucker, you could join the group, but it ain't gonna change our mind.
Thank you, Tucker. Thank you.
Change our mind, bruh. I
Little
don't care if
nugget.
you tell me that shit tastes like filet mignon. I'll say filet mignon's off the list then.
Gator is.
You know what's
good.
bad though? I won't eat
You,
sweet
man.
potato pie.
What?
I hate sweet potato pie, bro. I won't eat it.
I'm not a fan
What?
of it either.
What potato
What?
pie?
Sweet potato pie.
You're comparing sweet potato pie to alligator?
Exactly.
No, I said I won't eat it because I don't.
Oh, okay.
What I'm
That's
saying
like there's no
is-
comparison.
I got a hot take. I don't like cornbread.
Why are we all supposed to like it?
Cornbread is Americans go crazy over some.
Imagine I
cornbread.
said I didn't like
love
watermelon.
cornbread, greens, and black eyed peas. Bro, you know what you're missing.
Well, I don't
see
like.
white people eating watermelon too. I don't know this whole stigma with black people and watermelon.
So you don't like watermelon, Roberto?
No, I was saying, imagine I said that.
Oh, I don't like it.
You get,
Yeah, Roberto, stop.
you're shitting me. Who doesn't like watermelon?
I don't.
You're joking.
No, not at all. I don't like watermelon. It tastes like water.
Wow.
That is shocking to me. Nzo.
Now I'm shocked.
That is, so you don't like cantaloupe either?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I can eat cantaloupe.
The only thing is, it's very easy to get salmonella poisoning off that motherfucker, so I'm not crazy about it. But not liking watermelon, I mean, it's not even a black thing. As most black people, you say, what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do. They do. Like, oh, you're taking your black card for that. And Tucker said gator gar is good depending on how it's cooked. I don't care how it's cooked. You can
What is
try
gar?
that.
Is that gator
It's
shit?
a fish.
What is
It's
gar?
He said it's
A fish that's in a gator?
No, it's just a weird looking fish. That's all.
Yeah, he said it looks a lot different than regular alligators. Looks more like regular fish, long snout. Saw videos filleting it, and it was interesting. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Cornbread is disgusting. Watermelon is fine, but it's too messy, so I choose other fruits. Ram
So you gave your
bhutan
slaves all
is
the stuff you didn't want.
underrated
Give the
food.
rabbit to them.
Ram what? Rambutan? What is that?
I don't even know what that is.
Me neither.
That's the stuff they brought from Europe over here.
I'm
While they gave the other.
Cole, you're really killing my Vancouver trip, man.
He said it looks like a freshwater barracuda. Yeah, I'm good. Sorry. I personally don't like any seafood. So if you can't get me to eat like a regular snapper or any type of fish, there is absolutely no way you're going to put a gator on my plate where I'm going to be like, damn, that looks fire. Let me try a piece of that. It's not happening.
I haven't even seen barracuda on the menu either, let alone alligator. I don't go to them kind of restaurants. If they had it on the menu, I would leave. I'm telling you.
It's funny because not even the Chinese restaurants that we go to, hey, you got gator over here, you know what I mean? Like, no, I'm bouncing. Because I don't even want to eat in the same vicinity where you're cooking gator and you may cook my food on the same freaking pan or whatever that you're cooking the gator on. No, it's not happening. That is not happening. But we have this video here, Roberto. JG gonna love this one.
All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead on and smoke this big old alligator.
Oh yeah, I like this dude.
All right, so what I did was I kept it in the brine for 24 hours with my seasoning on it, and now it's time to smoke it. Go ahead on, y'all. Get y'all a sharp knife and cut right down the center of that tail right there. Now we're gonna go ahead and stuff that dead tail with that boudin now. Go ahead and melt you some butter, y'all, and coat that baby down.
Oh man,
What the hell's boudin?
so good, bro.
Hit it with that Cajun seasoning. And some of that blackened seasoning.
Bro,
Man,
Why?
That's
I'd
some
be
good
gone in
eating,
a
bro. I'm
heartbeat,
telling you, that's
bro.
some good
Oh,
eating.
hold
Y'all
on, hold
I
on.
walk in the park and see that, Anzo.
I'm
I'm
go-
gone, yo.
and
Like I'm
Roberto,
running, fuck.
can you explain to me why the feet and the fucking head still have the skin on it? Right? Look, everything else is skinned is white, but the toe here is still has the skin on it. And of course the head, like, wouldn't you even cut off the head?
I got that smoker going, y'all, with that
Hell
hickory
no.
wood. Gonna go ahead on at
100.
250 degrees, and we're gonna let it smoke for about a good 5
Only
6 hours.
250.
Want the internal temp, y'all, at 165 degrees.
You're cooking it for 5 or 6 hours.
All
Look
right,
at
y'all,
this.
check it out, baby. We getting started now.
That looks so delicious.
All right, y'all, check it out, baby.
Yeah,
That's
that
the 1
looks so
hour
good,
mark
bro.
right there.
Look at it.
Looks like I'm
Man,
eating
y'all
All
know
right,
what
y'all. The
y'all
internal
missing.
tip's 165, y'all. Come see. Check it out.
First of all, I don't want to see the head of anything I'm eating. I'm telling you right now.
That
I don't
fish
want to see
soup
the
I had
head.
in
I don't want to
Jamaica,
see their
bro.
feet.
Bro,
Yeah.
that fish
Leave the
soup I had
head
in
in
Jamaica.
the pot.
The
Give me
head
the
came
broth.
out the freaking soup. And I
Yo,
jumped. Like, what
They
the
do
hell
that
is
shit to
this?
me, JG. I'm saying no. I want another one. I ask only broth. Just give me the broth and some hot sauce. I'm good with that, man.
Man, I'm sitting there stirring the soup around and the head pop out. I'm like, what the hell is this shit?
I would have tripped.
It was
now.
good, though. I tore it up.
Sorry, call me
No.
domesticated. Call me city slicker. But don't call me when you have that food on the fucking menu. That's what I'm telling you right now.
It's those red, round, fuzzy fruits you see imported in the U.S. that you open up. It's very tasty inside. It's common in Costa Rica, but goes bad quickly. So you can buy like 100 for $4. I think I know what you're
Where?
talking about.
You could buy 100
Yeah,
here for $4 or in Costa Rica.
No, and where he's at in Vancouver.
Okay.
They do down here frog legs too. Disgusting. Absolutely. I bet Danny
Oh,
likes it.
yes, he does, Tuck.
It don't
Danny does
matter.
all that shit.
Danny can love all he wants to. Does not happen over here. Not bad. Put some Ugani sauce on it. On what? The gator? Oh, in Costa Rica. Okay. No, but you said you like the fruit. So, oh, you're in Costa Rica. That's right. That's right. But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm with Roberto. Like, you can't. Even if I was a fish person, you're not gonna give me a fish with the head on it, and I'm gonna find that appealing. It's just not gonna happen. I don't want to see the head on there. I don't want to see that. And then you got the gator has the head, the fucking feet, and you cooking it. No, bro. Like, if you're gonna fucking feed me gator, disguise it up a little bit. You know what I mean?
That's a little too savage for me, man.
Fucking
Catch
right,
it,
bro.
skin it, throw some spice on it, and just eat it. Anybody's a chef if that's the case, yo.
Facts.
Well, I
I
want to know
remember.
that. What was that stuff he stuck in the tail? The bodine. What is that?
I don't know.
I
I'm
don't
asking
know.
JG.
I don't know. I'm going to eat it, though. I'll be right there with my plate ready.
You need a chainsaw to cut that shit?
No, it's pretty tender.
I don't.
I'm glad my fucking shit is
Mendy
on.
himself in. Craig, how you doing?
Pause.
I don't.
I'm doing great, Malcolm.
I
You're
don't
going to show
understand
me
why
how to
everybody
properly cook one of these swamp critters,
cooks
right?
it the same.
Yeah, I
You
tell you,
see?
Malcolm.
You hear
Now,
what he just
hold
called
on.
it,
Press
Roberto?
pause. Press
You hear
pause.
what he just called it?
How the fuck am I gonna be at some barbecue and they're telling me I'm eating some swamp critter? I don't care what spice you put on that shit. I ain't eating it. That's not the way to introduce a delicate dish, man.
Facts.
Swamp,
100%.
swamp critter.
Roberto. And why everybody cooking it the same way? Like, you know what I mean? I
That's the
get
way
it.
to cook it.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. You don't need to cook it with the head on it. You can cut that shit off of it. Look,
Yeah,
the
you
teeth
guys
and
eat.
everything.
Look at
Hold
it.
on.
Look at it.
Do
Oh,
you
that
guys
looks
eat the
good.
head?
No, I don't.
Then why leave it on?
I guess for, I don't know, decorations. I don't
For a
fucking
look?
know.
Because it don't look good with the head on
Wow.
it. Even
Sorry.
like,
Sorry, not sorry.
even sometimes like, you see like these high-end people where they have like a chicken on the table, they bring out the chicken and the chicken still has the fucking head on it. I'm not eating that. And as much as I love fucking chicken, I'm not eating. Like, why is the head still on it? You bring the duck out, or when they do the pig and they put the apple in the pig's fucking mouth and just throw a fucking slab of pig on the table,
That's
and I'm supposed to
savage.
cut
No,
that
I
up and
tear that
eat
shit
that
up, bro.
shit?
I tear it up.
No,
Yes, if it's cooked, I'm tearing it up.
I'm not doing that.
Well, to each their own.
Facts
I'm
code.
not
That's me
trying
for
to hurt
sure.
anybody's feelings, but that ain't me, yo.
Facts. Me neither. I'm starving. You know what?
I wish you'd
I-
take this shit off the screen, to be honest. It's fucking me up, man. I
I'm gonna
literally
show.
looking the other way.
I'm gonna show you guys some real food. You know what I mean? Danny say he don't
Bring some
want this.
oxtail for Danny with smoke coming out of it. Come on.
Oh, I got something even better, Dan Roberta.
What, curry goat?
You done know.
Yeah, but that's not better for me, yo. Oxtail's on the number one.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, oxtail. You eat what's the ox tongue? Whatever you call that shit. Y'all eat that too?
I don't eat no tongue, yo.
No.
Today's recipe
Okay.
is going to be some
No tongue,
authentic
no eyes.
Jamaican style curd goat.
That shit looks good, though. I won't lie.
I'll eat that.
Potatoes in it
Yeah.
too. Oh, man, look at that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So now, just normally,
That shit look like gator?
exactly.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying,
Yep.
Roberto.
Chop that shit up, look just like it.
No, it does not. No, it does not.
How could you say that? We saw both of the videos. That shit was not chopped up there,
You never had
JG.
it chopped. You never had it chopped. You never had it at all. I'm telling you. You can
No, but
chop
I'm
it
just
up, it will
saying,
look
we
just like
watch videos. You'll never see a video of a goat wrapped up talking to his feet in a fucking broiler. You'll never see that.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that.
Facts.
It's
Facts.
got to be in like a broth where it's like a pressure cooker and the shit's just going in the meat, you know? Constant.
So you're saying, Roberto, you need some curry gator?
No, it's
Why
not even
not? If
about
it's
the
chopped
curry
up-
because that's the only curry dish I'll eat on, so because I'm not a fan of curry.
I
But this
got you.
curry, this West Indian curry ain't like other curry, you know? Even
Yeah.
curry from Thailand, it's not like Indian curry.
Yeah.
No disrespect to my Indians, but your shit's too strong, yo.
It is.
Oh, they put all that freaking cumin and all that stuff in it.
Man, I smell my arm. I smell curry. Smell my leg. It smells like you sweat it, man.
Yeah,
Comes
fucking
out your
real.
pores.
But yeah, you look at that, man.
That ain't enough
But
food for me. My plate need to be bigger.
Yeah, me too, 100%.
You know,
But that's
I
some
think that's
good
just for
eats.
presentation.
It look good though.
Oh yeah.
Andrea, what's up, Andrea? How you doing? Andrea, we having a debate over here about gator and goat. You know what I mean?
I think
Now-
Andrea eats
Man,
gator
he's
too, yo.
different. They're a different breed over there.
But I'm just saying, when you look at the difference between the goat and the gator, I don't care what you do to the gator doesn't look that good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So if someone were able to cook a gator, chop it up, and present it just like that,
I don't know if
Anzo
they
said it,
could.
not me, eh? Anzo
Yeah,
said it.
but I don't know if they could, Roberto.
you can't.
I think they could. I think they could.
You
You put
can,
that
I'm just
sauce, you can't see. You can't tell because goat is a little tougher than oxtail.
It depends.
So
Like-
if someone were to chop up a gator, present it to you just like that, and told you this is gator, would you eat it?
No.
Someone who don't have the hands on, you're not gonna eat it.
It's gator.
You know
yes,
why?
we've said that.
Because I saw it with the head on. PTSD. PTSD. I can't
No
stop. Every
problem,
time they
Cole.
say gator, I see that motherfucker in the grill looking at me.
I'm gonna hold you
You
to
said-
it, Cole.
If we ever meet, well, you guys are on your own. Because if we ever meet, there's no way I'm eating gator. Poe tell me gator is fire too. Poe will be like, yo,
Cole,
gator's
do it for-
fire.
That's
Nah.
it. You can do it for us, yo.
Sorry, not happening. You guys can, yeah, exactly. You guys can enjoy your gator for yourselves, but me and Roberta, we gonna stick with some curry chicken. You know what
You
I
can
mean?
come back with it's all good story, and we'll just tell you that's good.
Like we just did now. Oh, you like it? Okay, that's great. Good for you. But that shit is just nasty, bro. Like Americans
You guys
just
are nasty.
eat
You never
anything.
had it. It's good.
Yeah,
I had this
don't have-
Indian guy that worked for me, and he invited me to his place once. I told him straight off the bat, I'm not hungry. I tried to be polite.
Mhm.
I ate after I worked out. I'm not hungry. I get to the man's house. The man tells me he ordered some food. I said, for yourself? He goes, no, for us, bro. Said, no. I told you I'm not hungry. Food comes, smell it before he opens the bag. Said, I'm not hungry. I don't want to waste. Don't disrespect. I don't want to waste your food and you get angry. I'm not hungry. What's Indian food?
Mm.
We started naming all the shit. I already know. I'm saying no. You can like you can say whatever you want. I'm saying no already. After we finished everything, I said, you know what? I'll have that bread you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And you say you had some rice, huh? Okay. I see you had some beef that had a little gravy. I said, fuck. Maybe I'll try a little just,
Mm-hmm.
So 2 bites of that beef and rice. I ate only the bread.
Oh,
Guy
yeah.
went off on me.
Really?
I noticed he's having attitude. I go, is there a problem? It's an Indian guy used to work for me, I go, is
Mm-hmm.
there a problem? You know him, fuck. I can't remember his name, but you know him. He was an alcoholic,
Okay.
older Indian guy.
Mm.
How you embarrass me like I don't want to imitate his voice, but that was the whole part of it. How you embarrass me like that? I go, embarrass you like what? I invite you to my house, I offer you food, and you disrespect me by not eating it?
Mm.
I go, what about I'm not hungry, don't you understand? Guy started raising his voice at me, yo. I said, okay, I'm out of here. We haven't spoken since.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I can't eat Indian food, Anzo. Everyone that knows me, like my family, knows that I'm very picky with food.
Mm-hmm.
I either tell you I just ate or I have a stomach ache along those lines and tell you no and insult you because you offered me food. You never really turned down food, right?
Right.
But if you give me a food that I can't really eat and I spit it up or throw up or something, wouldn't that be more insulting?
Pretty much, yeah. So you
Fuck.
don't like any type of Indian food?
Zero. Maybe I
Mm.
had butter chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I had this thing. It's like a deep fried egg roll.
I know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm.
Samosa? No, is that
Yeah,
it?
yeah. So, yeah, samosas. Yeah, samosas.
Samosas, those are good.
Yeah, I like
And that's
samosas.
about it.
Yeah, I like samosas. Well, since we're talking about Indians,
Who's that?
at first it looks like he's trying to make fun of the guy, right?
That's what I
Look at
thought.
his face. Yeah. He started laughing because he got it right. You know what I mean? Like he's saying it right. Good thing he got the sound and lyrics right and broke the man's seriousness. Right. Because when you see that, like, oh, this guy's disrespecting me. You know what I mean? And then he says that and it's like, oh, it's pretty funny. I think I had another one here. Hold on. Let me find it. But I like Indian food. I like I have an Indian guy at work. He always goes to grab Indian food and stuff. Hey, you guys want some Indian food? Blah blah blah. Sometimes I have, sometimes I don't. I want to close. Okay. There. One time he brought some. one time, one time he came to work and he brought some stuff, right? Because he goes to the Indian restaurant, and I can't remember what it was, but it like this pink like taste drink. And he gave it to like everybody in the hey, you want one? I'll take one. I swear, the old ladies in the office, she he put it in her mouth and spit it right out like you said, Roberta. She spit it right out and was like, "This shit is nasty. Like, what the fuck is this?" She was going off. All three of them were going off, so I didn't even bother trying to like, did you try it? I'm like, no.
That's what happens when you experiment, man.
I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I ain't gonna try that. I will pass. But yeah, you tried to give it to them and she flipped out. Where is it? Where is it? Uh, I scrolled down and then I had another one up here, but I gotta find it. Um, But if you were to like go check something, like what would be your go-to? Is it that restaurant you're telling me to go see, Roberto? Go to?
Yeah, because black people love chicken.
You're
And
damn right.
you know that it's not only black people that make good fried chicken. You need to try some Korean fried chicken, man. It's
It's good,
off
bro.
the fucking hook, Onzo. They
Yeah, no,
really
I've had Korean.
okay.
Yeah, I've had it.
But this place does it like boneless chicken. Not too many places do boneless.
Okay.
Big sizes, and man, I was just there the other day with my daughter. We killed that shit, yo.
Oh yeah. So I'll turn off the music because it's annoying. Oops, hold on. It says whale decides to form a trick of its own. Let me put you guys up here. So what you're seeing, and you'll see it again when it plays. So it's the whale. The whale took a shit in the water. And then splashes
Oh,
shit.
And said, I don't give a shit.
Oh, bro, I'd be pissed. I would be fucking livid, bro. You know
I'm
what I
glad to
mean?
see one of those shows, and when those whales go up and that splash comes, everybody a good 12 rows up is soaked.
Really?
Soaked, yeah, man.
Hmm.
I don't know if that went how high he went, but they'd hold a ball in the middle of the tank, and that whale just swims around, and then he goes way up and touches that ball. When he comes down, man, it's like a tidal wave.
Interesting. Let me show you this.
Never went to Marineland?
Never.
Oh.
Never been there. Let me show you guys this video. Hold on real quick.
Is this about the cocaine?
Oh, you seen it?
I've seen a few stories about it.
Hold on.
You could share the volume.
Oh, you don't hear it?
no.
You know what I mean? It's too good of a name.
Hold on, let me reset it.
So, 125 years ago, Coca-Cola was doing the math on its sales. I believe by that point it had already abandoned the cocaine content. It was just cola at that point. But once you name something cocaine cola, how do you ever walk back from that? You know what I mean? It's too good of a name. So they noticed something. People bought Coca-Cola in the summer, a little bit in the fall, a little bit in spring, not in the winter. People didn't think of it as a winter drink. So the Coca-Cola advertisers were like, well, wouldn't it be great if we could somehow trick people or convince people or talk people or coax or whatever, brainwash people into drinking Coca-Cola in the winter too. So here's what Coca-Cola advertisers came up with. They thought, what if we somehow worked Coca-Cola into Christmas? Now, I know what you're thinking, Christmas is such a big deal. Not back then. Back then, Easter was the big deal. Christmas was important. People would go do mass to commemorate Christ's birth, but everybody's bored. The real interesting thing is to be killed, executed, and then come back 2 days later. That's fascinating, which is why people had focused on Easter. So what the Coca-Cola advertisers did was they found a saint who was about to be decanonized, Santa Claus. The Catholic Church was like, he hasn't performed a miracle in a while, let's unemploy him. They grabbed him, they merged him with the story of Saint Nick, and then Somebody got inspired. And the inspiration was to merge him with Kris Kringle. Kris Kringle was a Danish thief whose job in the day was a chimney sweep. He could pop his shoulders out and he could fit down a chimney. He would rob your house and then work his way back up, but you'd have a clean chimney. And they merged this together, but they then took St. Nicholas out of, he was usually portrayed as a young man and skinny young man in green and brown clothing. They stuck him in Coca-Cola colors, red and white. They even decided to give him some pink in his skin to keep the Coca-Cola colors going. So they made him an old man so he could have white hair. And then they stuck him on the bottom. That's why periodically you'll see Santa Claus on a Coca-Cola bottle or a Coca-Cola can around Christmas time, because they made him up and they transformed Christmas. So instead of Christmas being an important event, but not an especially emotional event, an especially involved event necessarily. I mean, there were nice traditions around it, stockings and maybe a Christmas tree. They turned it into this thing where all of a sudden this mythical being who drinks a lot of Coca-Cola is bringing you presents. I guess that's how he stays up so late, because think about how many hours it would take to bring presents to everybody. And in the process now, the average Christian in the United States at least thinks Christmas is the important Christian holiday. And it's forced other religions to think about what holiday they could promote during that time period, like Hanukkah. Hanukkah was never especially important. I mean, it's important, but not like, you wouldn't evolve like a whole bunch of time and energy and effort around it. But then, right, if you're Jewish and you're like looking at your kids going, we wish we had a Christmas tree, you need something to compete with this. And the next thing you know, there's a Kwanzaa, because of Coca-Cola advertisers trying to get you to drink more Coca-Cola. They've changed our religion, they've changed our culture, they've changed us economically. So you can imagine what happens when you have a government deliberately thinking about these things. 125 years ago.
Interesting, eh?
Very.
And I've always said,
I've always wondered where the fuck Santa Claus came from.
And I always said, like, why is Christmas about Santa Claus when it was supposed to be about, you know, Holy Spirit and all of that stuff? All of a sudden, now we celebrate Santa Claus instead of the Lord. What? Now, I don't know how true it is that it was Coca-Cola that started it, but when I watched this video, have you seen Santa Claus on a Pepsi can? I don't think so.
Nope.
I don't think I've ever seen Santa Claus on a Pepsi can.
I don't drink that shit, so I don't know.
But even commercials, right? You ever see Santa Claus in a Pepsi commercial? Let's see if we can find something.
No, not that I
don't
could
think
recall.
So. Mm-mm.
It's always Coke.
Let's see.
I've heard a Kris Kringle story plenty of times and the Coke stuff, but not to that degree. So it's interesting. And his clothes are the same color as a Coke bottle. Crazy.
Okay, no, yeah, he's in Pepsi commercials.
I thought Pepsi had the what was that? No, that's Coke too. I think the polar bears. What's that one?
Unless these are a Coke commercial, because hold on. No, it's a Pepsi commercial. I don't think they show him. I just think they show his gloves. Yeah, they show his gloves and his suit. They never show his face in that one. What about this one? Okay, yeah, Santa Claus drinking a Pepsi. But he's driving a Coke truck, so I remember that commercial. Interesting.
Okay, I asked Google, is Santa Claus on any other soda brand? They said no.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
While Santa Claus is widely associated with Coca-Cola in advertising, he is not typically featured on any other major soda brands. And
Well,
Coca-Cola is largely credited with popularizing the modern image of Santa Claus. So basically everything you just said.
that's crazy. But I have this one here. Right. This is supposed to be a Pepsi commercial because he's driving a Coke
Yeah, but
truck.
he's not on the can.
What? No, 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 no. Yeah, not on the can. But I was just wondering if he was in a commercial, right?
Okay. Well, now he's more associated with Christmas than anything.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So that's probably why, oh yeah, well, it's not really associated with Coke. You may have started it, but because he's drinking a Pepsi.
I think that commercial more or less shows that a guy you invented still loves our drink more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's
That's
like an
something
employee from McDonald's running over to Burger King to eat lunch.
I think they had a commercial like that too, like a Burger King or McDonald's, one of the two. They used to make fun of each other all the time. But I definitely do think that it actually was, Coca Cola. That's probably right. That probably thing is right. What he said. It's interesting. But with that being said, man, we have hit
Look
the
at that,
11
2 hours, huh?
100%. Good show, guys. Roberto.
You see when we come with nothing, how fast the show goes? And then when we come with topics, we hit one too long and barely do the other.
The other ones, yeah.
People, right here Wednesdays, 9 o'clock with my boys them. Saturday, 4:30, maybe 5:30, maybe even 6. Square
Not
one.
at all.
Yeah. Just tune in and find out.
But it's your fault why we didn't have it this week.
It wasn't my fault. I saw the conversations before I even got involved. Chris wasn't going to be home till like 6:30.
Uh-huh.
And even if I didn't play golf, 6:30 is crossing into family time. You know that. 4 o'clock is the best time. 1 hour show. Was it a 2 hour show?
It's supposed to be one, but we usually end up going longer.
1 hour show done by 5, latest 5:30. Never interferes with supper, you know. I think that's perfect.
Who's cooking supper? You or the wifey?
Me, yo. I'm the chef.
So wait, do you always cook?
Yes. You know why? Because my daughter and I like flavor, man. My wife likes to cook healthy shit. And when she says, "Oh, this tastes great," me and the daughter go get the salt. If she says, "Oh, this has too much," we say, "Perfect." And also, it's always like that, always, to the point where we don't even pay attention to them, where we know. If she says she likes it, we just ask for the salt.
That's funny. JG, what about you? You do all the cooking? Hey, wife does the cooking.
Man, look, I'm on boycotting. I'm not cooking anything anymore. I eat out now.
Oh my God.
That's
really?
It? Well, you asked, I told
you. You only eat out?
Yeah. I'm boycotting. I'm tired of cooking. I'm tired.
Can you cook?
You're damn right I can cook.
Okay, just asking.
Don't insult me, man.
No, I'm joking.
I'm curious. Usually, no, I'm joking. Usually, I did for a while.
Breakfast, lunch, and supper out.
No, I was joking. Usually, she's cooked a lot more lately. Because by the time I pick my daughter up, I got to start work and she gets home, so she cooks. But yeah, before that, man, I was cooking a lot.
I got you. You had us worried there. I'm like, you eating out all that time, man. That's a lot of money.
A lot of money and a lot of weight.
You know?
Yeah, that's true. But no, I don't eat out. I may
eat
like once a day, one big meal a day. I'm good.
Yeah, I do the cooking.
Okay.
I get home from work before her, so I do the cooking. And
that's how it usually works, no?
Yeah.
I get home before her too, so
yeah. If she gets home before me, she'll do the cooking. But if I get home first, which is usually every day, so I do the cooking. He said ordering food is too easy now. Yeah, but it's easy ordering and it's just not the same. Yeah, it's not the same anymore. You know what I mean? Like even when I'm going out now, and like let's go to eat. I want to eat food. Like I don't want fast food stuff. I'm gonna try poulet rouge. I'm gonna try that place, stuff like that. It gives you rice and chicken and all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like fast food stuff is just yeah, it's harder to eat. But what's up, Chill? Thanks for popping in. Always a pleasure. But you are popping in at the end because JG, who not only is a mooch, he doesn't cook, probably doesn't clean. You know what I mean? So he's a deadbeat husband as
He's
well.
still our boy. Still our boy.
Yeah, facts.
Again, I am not a mooch. People like me. They say I'm a cool person. They say, "Hey, try this, man." Okay, cool. I take a few puffs of the spliff and I give it back. Don't be mad 'cause I don't have to buy it. Okay, don't be mad.
We gotta be mad because we're smokers, right? So we know guys like you. You know what I
I'm
mean?
not a mooch.
Yeah, what up, homie? What you doing tonight? Nah, man, we just chilling. Yeah, you want to hang out? Sure, man. All right, you want to pull through? I'm gonna pull through. Get over there, man. So what you smoking? I got some weed over here. You know what I mean? What you got? Nah, I don't got anything right now. Oh, okay, cool. Here, hold this. Boom, boom. It worked. See,
It
got
don't
him to
even
come
happen
over.
like that.
Okay, the first part of
He
it is
goes
true.
over, he doesn't say nothing. His boy rolls his spliff and asks him, "You want some?" Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's basically it.
It's like that, don't
That's how it
JG?
happens. That's how it happens.
I
I'm
know.
like, yeah, sure, why not? Right? I
I
take a
know.
few puffs. I don't go crazy. I take a few puffs. Give it back. If he gives it back to me, okay.
I got a sticker for JG because I know I went to check on him. I don't go check him very often by his crib, but I was there. And when I reached, he asked me, "You want to try this?" I said, "Only if you don't call me a mooch." Because I knew he was gonna throw it at JG one day. So I said, "Yeah, I'll try some." Because he ain't gonna call me a mooch, right? He said, "Yeah, a mooch. I offered it to you." I said, "Okay, cool."
But you see, the reason why I will never call you Mooch is because there are times, man, you would come with you come with your own shit. Even if
I
I
always
offer
do.
you, yeah, you come with your own shit. You know what I mean? You ain't calling me over because you know I'm going to bring weed to smoke, JG.
See, you got to do some
Yeah.
difference. See, it's not legal here. I can't be riding around the whole city of Memphis with marijuana on me. All right, and I'm a suspect too.
It's not legal there?
No.
Wow.
But Roberto,
Isn't that what Kamala's promising?
Oh,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
please.
But Roberto, he acting like it was legal here all the time too. You know what I mean?
Honestly, we were smoking more on the streets when it was illegal than
Then
when
we
it
do
became
now.
legal. Because they started dropping all these rules. You can't smoke here, you can't smoke there, you can't smoke in a condo, can't smoke in front of a condo. I'm like, fuck, you got to quit smoking weed if you live in a condo?
The only time I ever bought it was
serious fine. You know that, Nzo?
Yeah, I know.
Serious fucking fine. You're smoking in your own crib?
Mm-hmm.
That's some, I don't want to curse too much, but that's some fuckery,
Yeah, I ain't supposed to be smoking in here. It's non-smoking, but I don't give a shit.
I will say this: when I went to Vegas and I was smoking and buying, I'm like, damn, that's how much y'all spend on weed all the time. Hell
And
no,
that's
I'm not.
and that is why you decide to call your friends over because hence the mooch. You see, that's
No. I just happen to be places where people like me. They offer it to me. I said, okay. I don't go to somebody's house and turn down food like Roberto did because he said he wasn't hungry. Hey, you want to eat? Sure, I eat. So I want to disrespect you.
So
I don't want to disrespect
I
you.
don't eat
So I was
Indian food. So before I tell them, listen, I don't eat your nasty food, okay? Keep it to yourself. I told them straight up, I already ate. I have a stomach ache. I'm being polite and considerate, yo.
I'm just saying, I don't want to disrespect the guys. If they offer me weed, turn, I'm like, okay, sure, I'll take a few puffs.
Chill said it stopped being cool when you were allowed to do it. Well,
that's not
maybe.
The case.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
not the
maybe in
case.
your neck of the woods, Chill, but we weren't smoking because it was cool. You know what I mean?
Listen, before it became legal, if you were in a park smoking a spliff and 5-0 came, they would basically just throw your weed away in your face. That's basically how they rub it in. This is your weed. You spend $20. Watch. They put it and smash it up with their feet and then tell you get out the park. When they made this shit legal, they basically said you're not allowed, where they didn't say that before. They said you're not allowed to smoke in the park. And if you're caught smoking in the park, it's a $600 fine.
Yeah,
So,
if they want to give it to you, though.
If it's anything,
Yeah.
any ticket is with their discretion.
Yeah.
But it's there. They can do it. You can't fight it. So it had
So,
nothing to do with it being cool that we're allowed to do it or
I
whatever.
come and tell you a story. It just happened like a couple months ago. We were chilling in the park downtown. You know what I mean? Just chilling. I think we're going. Either we were waiting for something or whatever. So we're smoking in the park, whatever, right? And there was these kids on the bench next to us, and they started smoking. And my girl looked over because I stood up. Ash fell on my pants, right? So I had to stand up to brush it off. So my back was towards it. My girl was like, "Oh, the cops are over there." So I said, oh, "Okay." So I just, quickly outed it. They rode the bikes over, and of course they smelled the weed. But the kids on the next to us were still smoking. So they messed with them. You know what I mean? Hey, what's your name? Blah blah blah. This and that. They did tell them that you can't smoke in the park and you could get a fine, but they ended up just letting them go. But they took their name and everything. So like, yeah, I was like, well, the minute you told me they're coming, I just outed mine and they
It's a
got busted.
reflex.
You know what I mean? Even though it's legal, still do it, right? Because like Roberto said, you're technically, and I have to check and see if they changed the law, but you're technically not even allowed to smoke it like walking down the street. You know what I mean? So
Back in the day, I would walk down St. Catherine's Street and smell pure weed.
I still do it now.
Yeah, but
And
now it's legal and I don't smell it. I smell it, but not as much as I used to when it was illegal.
You go downtown like on a Saturday, Roberto. Like we usually go downtown like either around Square one time or after it. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people out there smoking at that time.
Yeah,
yeah, on a Saturday. Yeah, there's a lot of people smoking on it. My head like that shit smells good. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a lot. So people still do it. And I think, like I said, discretion, right? Because if you're downtown, police won't really bother you. But maybe if you're like in your area, where there's just like one or two people walking on the street smoking, they might feel obliged to stop you and say, hey, what are you doing? But if you're downtown with a bunch of people, they can't stop everybody. You know what I mean? So you may be the unlucky one that they stopped that day, but more times, like I've never had a problem.
Was JG
JG,
taking us out?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
JG Shaolin Terrific, the undefeated, undisputed final boss of the 36 Champions of Shaolin. Why? Thank you all for tuning in live Wednesday night on the O.O.C with the host Nzo, aka the Abbot, and the Osiris of the Shit, the Spliff King, and the Professor of Gunja, alongside the co-host Roberto, aka Mr. 100, aka No Trouble Did Anything Gonna Be Irie. No woman, no cry. Be sure to tune in Friday nights for our weekly tournaments and Saturdays Square One with host Danny, you know his name, Mr. Road to Wisdom himself, and Sunday with my brother from another mother, Superwise, El Principe de Nueva York, with the Penguin Live watch parties.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in. We out.
Greatest trick the devil ever